Welcome back once again, viewers, to this beautiful ground here in Tolerance, or we are in Abu Dhabi, where we bring you Abu Dhabi Women's T20 2025, and we're expecting to have another belter of a game as Surrey are taking on Team Essex, and this is going to be one fascinating game. We don't have much time in our hands, so let's head down in the middle where we have Asghar with the two captains and the match official for the all-important toss.
It's bright and sunny afternoon, and we are all set for the match number 5 of Abu Dhabi Women's T20 2025. It's a big one as well. Surrey taking on Essex. I've got the two captains, and the match official is Mr. Kashyap Billah. We are all set for the flip of the coin from the home captain. Tails is the call. It's heads. It's heads. Well, congrats. Won the toss. What have you decided?
We're going to have a bat first.
Reasons for batting first?
We think it's a pretty good wicket, so we want to get runs on the board and back ourselves to defend that.
Must be looking to bounce back.
Yeah, definitely probably a disappointing start. First game out in outside and in the heat, but I think today we'll try and bring that back.
Go well, all the best.
Thank you very much.
Well, Eva lost the toss. What you would have done?
Yeah, we probably would have had a bat as well, but yeah, kind of no worries with that. We'll just take what we learnt yesterday, and yeah, like Phoebe said, look to bounce back.
And it's time to really bounce back. Composition of your side?
Yeah, kind of a few changes to our squad, but kind of similar plans for us. As I said, we'll take what we learnt from our first innings yesterday, and then yeah, look to chase it down.
Go well. Give us a great game.
Thanks very much.
That's the news from the middle here that Surrey, they have won the toss, and on a hot afternoon they have decided to bat first.
Well, thank you very much, Asghar Khan. So the confirmation coming in, Surrey won the toss and deciding to bat first, which hasn't been the trend so far in this tournament. Teams, they like to bowl first and know how much to chase, and it's quite understandable. Even in the first game, yes, you would always want to bowl first because it's a morning game and that's where there's a lot of moisture in the surface. So let's have a quick look of the playing 11 of Team Surrey. Baton Mills, Sophia Dunkley, she missed out yesterday. She's got a great opportunity to score some runs today. Kalia Moore, she was brilliant last night. Phoebe Franklin leading the side. Alice Davidson Richard, Alice Monaghan, Jemima Spence, Genevieve Gier, Danny Gregor, Priyanas Chatterjee and Tilly Corteen Coleman. So they've made a few changes for Team Surrey, and rightfully so. They would want to give a chance to all the team members in this tournament. A very formidable side of Team Surrey. And also talking about Team Essex, I think it's been well led by Eva Gray. She's done exceptionally well so far. And let's have a rundown of Team Essex. Ariana Dowes, Maddie Blinkhorn-Jones, Florence Miller, she was brilliant in the last game. Sophia Smale, Eva Gray, of course, the captain, Kelly Castle, Abtaha Hamaksool, who can forget her spell last night, bowling beautifully. Joanne Gardner, Ismay McGurr, Kate Kopak and Riva Pindoria. So you can see in the background the umpires are making their way in the center, and we're all set for another exciting game lined up. Nadeem Anjum on the left and Gavi Botha on his right. Two very experienced umpires here in the UAE. And I think we need to give a lot of credit to them. They've done a fabulous job so far. Their decisions have been spot on. And there you go. Team Essex just having a few final words by the captain. And there they come. A very strong looking side. Marshall, her troop so well. Even in the last game, Eva Gray. And once again, they will be looking to bounce back strong because, mind you, they've lost their early game yesterday against ECB Women. That was a cracker of a contest, and here come the two O players, two very, very strong batters. It's going to be Phoebe Franklin, the captain, walking in the middle, and alongside Alice Monaghan. So the 6 overs are going to be very crucial for both the teams. Talking about Essex, they did start well early on against ECB Women last game, but the problem was they just could not keep up the momentum in their favour. It was a good start in the power play, but yeah, who can forget the heroics of Isha Oza of ECB Women. She was absolutely brilliant What a tremendous knock she played last game. There you go. Harvey both on your screen, and we're all set for an intriguing game of cricket. Match number 5. Surrey taking on Essex. Both the teams, unfortunately, starting off this campaign with a loss, but they would want to get back to their winning ways. We're all set. Just seconds away. And this should be one cracker of a game. Play says Harvey Botha. It's ball number 1. And not the best of starts, drifting down the leg side. That's going to be called as a wide. And also they have ran a single in a form of a bye. So not the best of deliveries to start off proceedings. It was a bit too short. And also it wasn't onto the line of the stumps. Yeah, as a spinner, it's not all that easy to be bowling with the new ball. Obviously, there's a bit of lacquer, and it's difficult to really grip the ball and ball in the right areas. Oh, that is not the best of deliveries. And also, it's a no ball, so she has overstepped, and that was a loose delivery. So if not a no ball, it would have been a wide. Free hit coming in. Shot, and she's hit it hard, but she's got protection in the deep, a deep mid wicket in place alongside a long on in position. Not the best of starts though. She's bowling a bit too short on this surface. Have to be a little careful on this wicket. You can't be afford to be bowling short. This is high in the air. Oh, she's put it down. That was a genuine chance and could have been an early blow. After not such a very good start, she was almost on the verge of picking up an important wicket, and that too of the captain, Phoebe Franklin. Shot once again, pulled away with a lot of authority. Short delivery, and she's bounced on it so quickly, and this has been literally pelted hard out of the park. Yeah, I think she just needs to learn quickly. She's bowling way too short on this surface, and that's not the right length you would be opting to bowl on this wicket. Shot once again. It's been hit hard. And surely she's missed out on an opportunity. It's turning out to be quite a lengthy over and also an expensive one, because 12 runs have been picked up and still a couple of more deliveries to go. Monaghan and Franklin, they're off to a good start. No ball once again. That is not a good start here. It's too short. And she has overstepped yet again. Free hit signal by the umpire, Harvey Botha. So another chance for a batter to really clear the boundary. Free hit. Comes down the track. That's a smart delivery. She saw Monaghan trying to use her feet. Came down the track, and that's where she opted to fire it towards the offside channel. Nonetheless, this is turning out to be an expensive over already. It's a good start by Team Surrey. You need to get those important runs early on just to set the tone. Shot once again. This has been cut away beautifully. In full control is Monaghan, and she gets another boundary to close out the first over. This is a brilliant start for Team Surrey. 18 on the board already. It's one gone, 18 for no loss. Brilliant start here for Team Surrey. 18 on the board already. Another wide. How many extras have we seen already in this innings? There's only one over which has been bowled, and we have seen already a lot of extras. That's not the best of starts. They're trying to just bowl a bit too quick. Yeah, they're enjoying their outing. It's a decent weather. Beautifully bowled, excellent delivery. And to talk more about this game, I've been joined by Asghar Khan. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Uwais Ali. Perfect start for Surrey. And on a hot afternoon. On a hot afternoon, perfect conditions to bat. And early on, you would like to get runs on the board. Good start by the openers.
Lovely delivery right in the block hole. And this is what is expected from your fast bowlers early on. And I think they can take a leaf out of the notebook of the Blaze bowlers. Ballinger, if you remember, she bowled exceptionally well on this surface where there's hardly any assistance for the fast bowlers. But with the new ball, naturally the ball is going to swing around early on. That's where you need to ensure you pick up those early wickets. Short delivery, try to hit that a little too hot. Dot.
Yeah, that new ball always very important here. The Rollins Oval is a new ball wicket, but down there in the middle, short while ago, it was quite hot. It's gonna be really test most of the fielders as well, teams out there. It's getting much warmer. We are approaching summer here in UAE.
Sure, this is in the air. Oh, very lucky that she didn't time it. This could have gone straight into the throat of the fielder. Nonetheless, she should consider herself lucky, the captain, Phoebe Franklin.
Yeah, she really was trying to hit it up and over, just high on the blade there. Eventually, just couldn't get on to that one.
Short delivery, wanted to slash it a bit too hard. And at times you can really afford to be bowling these short deliveries just to surprise the batter.
Yeah, that element of surprise is important, but she got that opportunity to really pounce on that square cut. She touch disappointed, missed out on that opportunity.
So far so good. 19 already on the board. They're off to a good start. This is hit hard, and once again, chance. Direct hit would have been so close.
Close run, and she survives. The direct hit would have made things a lot different. 20 for no loss after 2 overs. Sorry.
Twenty for no loss after 2, going along well. Sorry, at the moment, goes for the big shot, and it's beaten everybody. Smail, new bowler introduced into the attack, and almost producing a wicket on the first ball.
Yeah, was almost a bit of a chance there, inducing him to come out of her crease. Interesting that they've opted to go with spin early on. Tossed up delivery, played back to the bowler. Not a bad move here from the captain to bring a spinner on.
Lovely delivery. She's got a very nice swift action and comes onto the wicket very smoothly. She's tall, and she will get that extra bit of bounce off the surface.
She's got a pretty interesting run up as well. Pretty straight. Nicely bowled again. Good bit of work of her own bowling.
So decent start here by Ismail. She's bowled well. Yeah, high arm action as well. Goes for the big shot. And very close to the fielder once again in the deep.
Wesley, you must have noticed she's bowling quite slow through the air, enticing the batters to go for it. A lot different. That's excellent loop again. A little bit of drift. She gets that outside edge. Past the keeper. Couple of runs. Very good over from Smail. 25 for no loss after 3.
Castle comes into the attack. She bowled beautifully last game as well. And straight away she's been cut away nicely. That is a fine shot.
That's a beautiful shot from her. Just picking the length early. And then she waited and got the placement. Once you beat that 30-yard circle, it's always 4 here at the Rollins Oval. Such a fast outfield. Great batting from Franklin.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar Khan. I think that was a very special shot. It wasn't all that short, the delivery. She adjusted so quickly. And once again, she's cut that to precision. She's such a strong cutter of the ball. And this is one area you don't want to be feeding her.
It was a better shot. Right on top of the bounce. And she rolls her wrist on top of the bounce, controlling it beautifully. Back-to-back boundaries here for Surrey.
Yeah. Talking about control, she's got excellent control of her wrists. She seems to be very strong towards the offside region. Yeah, that's a better delivery. You've seen that anything short and any kind of slight bit of width you have offered. And if you notice, Asghar Khan, that first ball where Castle she bowled, that delivery was onto the line of the stumps literally. But how she's maneuvered and the execution, it was simply brilliant to watch.
Yeah, she picked up the length so early. And then she has the ability to play it late. That's the hallmark of a quality batter. Good delivery there. That's the line. I think she needs to tight up that line, Castle. Ball on the stumps. Don't give width to her.
Yeah, it is that kind of a wicket where as the day will progress, the ball will come onto the bat nicely. And that's one reason the captain of Team Surrey, she had no hesitations. She's there in the middle and she's just proving as to why she wanted to bat. Goes for the ram shot, and this time she hasn't found the connection.
Good stuff. Good comeback here from Castle after being cut away twice. She was looking to play that ram shot around the corner. You've seen already in this tournament, into the second day, lots of ram shots. These batters are highly skillful. Nicely done. Will just be a single to finish off the 4th over. 34 for no loss, Surrey. Smell will continue. Nice drive through the offside, but brilliant fielding. That is absolutely stunning piece of work. Diving away and keeping the pressure on. So far, Smell, she's bowled in the right areas. The tossed up delivery. Good use of the feet there from Franklin. Getting to the pitch of the ball, playing it all along the carpet for a single. Very good start for Surrey. 35 for no loss. The platform has been laid by these two. Drop set shot. And she has ample amount of time to rock back in. She has deposited that way, way back over square leg for 6.
Yeah, short delivery, and that's one area you can't be bowling her. Smashed it out of the park, so they're off to a fly here, Team Surrey. 41 in, and they haven't lost a wicket yet. Smale, she's been taken for some runs. There comes the reverse hit, and this has been reverse swept to precision for another boundary.
Terrific batting, really putting the pressure back on the bowler. Highly skillful. That was beautifully played. Runs are flowing here for Surrey. 45 for no loss. They'll be eyeing a big score, winning the toss and batting first. I think it was a good call on a hot afternoon. Another short ball, easy pickings. This time she goes behind square for 4.
Well, nothing seems to be working for the bowlers at the moment. They need to learn and learn quickly. It's just turning out to be a painful lesson to be bowling short at this surface. And it's got the full treatment. It's turned out to be a massive over already. 15 runs have been looted. And still one delivery to go. So 49 on the board. 1 run to get the 50. Dot delivery to close out. Another good over for Team Surrey. It's 5 gone. 49 for no loss.
Nicely played again, square of the wicket. She's so strong in that area. And the bowlers, they need to work out quickly, come up with a plan. Perhaps look to make her come onto that front foot, bowl a bit straighter. There's a short mid-wicket, which is, I think, a very good move to have that short mid-wicket. Perhaps they can get a short cover in as well and bowl slightly a fuller length. Again, she pulls, but away from the fielder. Not quite out of the meat of the bat.
Yes, she has been the standout bowler so far. McGregor, she will be looking to pick up a few wickets early on so far. The limelight has been stolen by the two openers, Manogan and Phoebe Franklin, the captain, taking the charge and giving a good start to her side. Drifting down the leg side once again, not getting the line right. It's a beautiful stroke in full control, and never try to hit it hard. Just the placement, that has been one key element we've noticed in this innings.
And that is really, really key, playing on this surface and playing well, is the letting the ball come to you. That's where you can place the ball a lot better. If you watch it right onto the bat and then play it late, try and focus on timing rather than trying to overhit the ball on a slow surface.
Yeah, that's a good delivery. And too close to cut, but she's done well, and that is all because that's her go-to shot. She's very strong If she sees anything marginally short, that ball was pitched in a good length area and it was almost on the fourth stump channel, but somehow she's done well yet again, guiding it towards third man. And this is where I think McGregor needs to be a little more disciplined and just keep on bowling onto the stumps.
Yeah, she can afford to go a bit fuller, especially against Franklin. In the air and just over the head of mid-on. Great effort. That would have been a stunner. .55 for no loss. Great start for Surrey.
Yeah, and they will want to just continue with the momentum which they've gotten. 55, haven't lost a wicket. We've already seen a big score in the last match, where the Blaze, they went absolutely berserk. This has been drilled down the ground and intentionally playing it along the carpet. Very safe shot to opt. Another boundary for the captain, Phoebe Franklin.
Talk about pitching the ball up. She says, thank you very much. Bludgeon down the ground for 4. Excellent power play for Surrey. 59 for none after 6. .59 for none. Sorry. A loose down the leg side from Maqsood. She's got a big job to do with our leg spinners. They desperately need a breakthrough here. Nicely done. Over the top as well. And a wonderful shot. Runs are flowing here. That's an excellent use of the feet. Tossed up above eye line, and she quickly realized she can get to the pitch of the ball. Brilliant batting. Really superb use of the feet. Playing it light and finding the gap on the offside once again. And footwork, just outstanding. Being able to shift your weight onto that front foot and then quickly rocking back and punching. Excellent stuff. Takes it on the full. Now she gets that mid-off fielder back, so will just be a single. Short mid-wicket and short cover. On a slow wicket, they could be your catchers if you can make the batter play one uppish in that area. She goes down the ground and over the head of long on. Tremendous strike. That was a very good shot. Just a little shimmy. Couple of steps down the pitch. Back. Over. Long on for 6. 72 for no loss. They're rollicking along. Abata Maqsood under pressure in her first over. Goes reverse. Doesn't beat that backward point fielder. So much range she has. Strong down the ground, square of the wicket. She plays the spin pretty well. Both off the front foot and off the back foot. A complete package This time she goes for that sweep shot. It's going to be a wide, drifting onto the pads. Abata Maksud. She's gone for 14 in her opening over. Lovely batting. That's smart batting as well. Rotating the strike at will. 74 for none after 7. $74 for none after 7 overs. Surrey off to a great start. Heaved away on the leg side. She was really looking to smash it through mid-wicket. Gets a little inside edge there. Again, he goes for it. Now this is important phase of the game. He must not get ahead of herself. Try and just concentrate. 43 of 20. She's going at a great rate. Just a few loose stroke in the last couple of overs. She really needs to tighten up and concentrate and try and convert this into a big one. Nicely struck in the air, and the umpire will definitely have a look. Yeah, couple of bounces into the ropes for 4. Strong slog sweep coming in from Franklin. Down on one knee. She really went after it. Again played towards mid-on. So runs are coming freely here for Surrey, as both openers are looking in absolute command here. Last ball of the 8th over, shot mid-wicket. Moved into shot fine. So she's just trying to make sure that she has some protection if he opts to go for that sweep shot. Aerial, 1 bounce to long on. Will just be a single. 8 overs done. 81 for no loss. Manogan on 45 of just 22 deliveries. Loose delivery first up. Help on her way to a boundary. Lovely shot off the pads. Just string there. No shot fine. The square leg was quite square. Easy pickings. That takes her to 49. Lovely clip off the pads. McGregor, she's got to get his line to that off stump. Can't afford to stray. Worked away on the onside. That's a magnificent half century from Manogan. Top knock. And what's really impressed me, the kind of flow she's able to maintain right through the innings. Just 24 deliveries. We're only into 8.2 overs. And she notches up a half century. 86 for none, Surrey. Ominous signs here for them. What a good shot coming in from Franklin now. They're really beginning to cut loose. It was short. It was drifting into that middle leg stump line. Big gap through mid-wicket. On a slow wicket, she's got to get the ball up. Yeah, because if you drop it short halfway down, the batters, they have that extra bit of time to get the placement. It's not really skidding on, which can worry her, but this track, it's slow. Tennis ball bounce. That was short. Now slow bouncer. Every now and then, if you bowl a bumper, it has to be used as a surprise element rather than you become predictable. Straight to mid-on this time. So they're going at a very good rate. Over 10 runs per over. They'll be eyeing a massive score here. Somewhere around 200. Because the kind of start they got. 10 wickets in hand, 91 for no loss. We are about to come to an end of 9th over. McGregor. Big shot through the leg side. Chance. And taken. And that's a big wicket. McGregor getting the breakthrough. And scoring a half century. Manogan just lapse in concentration, I guess. She departs for a very well made half century. But a timely breakthrough. 9 overs gone, 91 for 1. 91 for 1. Foolish delivery, little fumble on the offside. Gets off the mark. Castle continuing. It's a great opportunity for Castle to apply pressure from the other end. Now that they've lost a wicket, Eva Gray, captain, she's just making sure that she gets her fielders in the right place. This is a bit of an opening for them to apply some pressure. Good change of pace there. Really good stuff. $92 for 1, and just about going all gun blazing at the moment. Worked away on the onside. She'll be looking to come back for the second now. Brilliant fielding in the deep. Great anticipation, getting to the ball quickly. That was the key in her to stop that second. They need that kind of fielding efforts. Every run matters a great deal. Nicely struck down the ground for a single. If they can manage to stop the boundaries for 2 or 3 overs, it would be just about perfect for Essex. Lovely use of the feet, but straight to mid-off, no run on that occasion. It's been a good over here from Castle. Pitching the ball up, bowling in good areas. Advancing down the pitch and getting beaten. Superb over comes to an end. 10 gone. 94 for 1. 94 for 1 after 10 overs. Castle will continue. In fact, there's going to be a change. 94 is a solid platform. Abata Maqsood comes into the attack. Her first over cost her 15. She will continue. Tossed up and she was looking to go over the top straight to mid-on. That's good field placing from bowler and the captain, trying to entice her to go over the top. That's what she has done. She's done that with great amount of authority, using her feet and getting to the pitch of the ball. Lovely lofted shot. Franklin, she's really shown eagerness to use her feet. Once again, goes big, goes all the way. Excellent counter attack here from Franklin. After losing her opening partner, she is not willing to just keep it along the carpet. She's prepared to play those big shots. Wonderful footwork as well. Eva Grace straight away walking up to her bowler and having a chat. Full toss, swept away, and swept away beautifully. She exactly knows where the gaps are. Again, focusing on placement deliberately, just delaying that short fraction to go behind square. 4-6-4. She goes again this time, straight to short fine, no real power behind that shot. $108 for 1, Surrey. Must be looking at a score of 200 from here onwards. Cut away on the offside. Will just be a single. And of another productive over for Surrey. 11 gone, 109 for 1. Nicely done. That is terrific stuff. Runs are really flowing. That's a very good shot. 113 for 1. And that's 50 up here for Franklin. 53 of 40 deliveries. She's played brilliantly. Again, she was looking to play that big shot over mid-wicket. Just a single. She looks to go reverse on that occasion. Sophia Dunkley. She's a class act. Loads of experience for her playing at the top level. Around the wicket. Again, really looking to use her feet. Nice bit of bowling here. Saw her coming, just adjusted her length. Perfect result, a dot ball. So boundary single, then couple of dot balls here. Another change in the field. Short mid wicket goes to short fine, and that fielder comes towards offside. Takes that on the full. Last ball of the 12th. 114 for one Surrey. Quick single on the offside. Excellent running between the wickets. 12 done, 115 for one. $115 for one. That is some stroke through the offside from Sophia. Just stunning footwork. And she went outside leg stump to create that bit of room. Nothing wrong with the delivery. Just an outstanding cricket stroke. Lovely timing. Another fine paddle sweep. $120 for the loss of one wicket. So they'll be eyeing a score of 200, that's for sure. And I think with 9 wickets in hand, they can't really afford to start going big here. Firmly played down the ground. Will just be a single. Franklin really applying herself. 55 of 42. It's time for her to really put the foot down. She's done all the hard work. It's about capitalizing that start and converting into a big one. Much hotter, warmer afternoon here in Abu Dhabi today. It's gonna get pleasant as we approach the evening. Nicely clipped away on the onside. Will just be a single. They need a couple of tight overs. They need a wicket quickly as well. Franklin back on strike. Last ball of the 13th. Full toss. He really missed out on that one. But it's raced down to the ropes for 4 byes. That'll be the end of 13 overs. 126 for one Surrey cruising.
On 26 for 1, 7 more overs to go. Once again, not the best of deliveries. Drifting down the leg side. And another extra has been given. This has been one of the problems, the extras. They've given a lot of extras in this innings. And Surrey, they've got a great chance to really surpass the highest score today, which we have seen in the first game, which was set by the Blaze. I think, Surrey, they've got a real chance now to be scoring 200. Why not? You've got Sophia Dunkley in the middle, alongside your captain, Phoebe Franklin. Another wide. Yeah, she's just trying to bowl it away from the range of Sophia Dunkley, but in the process, she's just getting the direction wrong. Needs to just get the basics right on this kind of a surface where the ball will tend to keep low. So the idea has to be to pitch onto the line of the stumps, off and middle. A lot of width offered and been slashed away towards the third man region for another boundary. Well, this match is pretty much slipping out of their hands very early. Team Essex are being put under the pump. Sophia Dunkley coming at number 3. Mind you, she came out to open in the previous game, but today a new role. She's walked into it at a very important and a crucial position for her side. Already 6 runs on the very first delivery. Boundary and couple of wides. Once again, she charges down the track. And brilliant bit of fielding. That is good work. And certainly, she's saved a few runs for her side. That was traveling with the rate of knots. Yeah, they need to pick up wickets. I think that's the only way they can really stop this run flow, which has been easily coming for Team Surrey at the moment. Low full toss, and it's been heaved away towards the deep square leg region. Another boundary. Well, it's raining boundaries and sixes here in the Tolerance Oval. And that's all because the opening batters and now Sophia Dunkley, they've decided to unleash, and they know that they've gotten such a good start. So why not just cash on to the opportunity and really convert this into a big one. It's very hot and humid out there. Conditions aren't all that easy. And hardly there's any wind going across. Beautifully bowled. That's the right area. If Castle she can just be persistent on, that's where we will see an error of judgment from the batters. The problem has been that they've been a bit wayward and have offered a lot of room to the opening batters. Of course, a special knock from Alice Monaghan. And now it's good to see that the captain, she's still out there, Phoebe Franklin. She's leading from the front, has already struck 8 boundaries alongside a a huge maximum. So without taking any unnecessary risks and chances, you can see that they've got plenty of runs in this over. And that's all because of the sensible approach and their mindset. It has been very clear, and they certainly have a method. And surely they've done their homework. Team Essex, they need to think out of the box. They need to get a wicket. Flicked away nicely once again. It's in the gap. And yet again, it will reach the fence. A huge over coming in, and it's Surrey. They are off to a great start. And they're going along well. 14 gone, 144 for 1. Just the last 6 overs to go. Surrey, they're going along well at this stage. This is high up in the air. Could have gone anywhere in the field, and luckily away from the fielder. Gets a single. Phoebe Franklin, she's got a great chance to really convert this into a big one. We've already seen 100 coming in the last match. And it was Sarah Bryce playing a very, very handy knock for her side. And in the end, it was the Blaze winning the game comfortably and beating a strong studded side of Tasmanian cricket. So such an important game which we're witnessing now. Both the teams would want to get onto their winning ways. It's a crucial game. Why do I say that? Because they've already lost their opening game. And you don't want to be losing any further games. I've got the finals tomorrow, mind you. Steps down the ground. Beautifully played. That has been muscled down the ground. Excellent stroke. This is fabulous stuff which we are witnessing. They seem to be unstoppable. 149 now on the board. Look at the feet movement. Exceptional batting so far is what we witnessed. Compared to the other bowlers, I think McGregor, she's done a decent job. She's bowling in the perfect channels, but I think these two batters, they've been severe. Short delivery, trying to hit it too hard, gets only a single. Short delivery once again. This is high up in the air. Chance. Oh, she's taken a brilliant take. And for a moment, there was a bit of a misjudgment, but in the end, she kept her eyes on the ball and she makes no mistake. Shot. And the ball slightly holding into the surface as well. But look at this. It was a low catch and she's done exceptionally well to hang on to this one. Takes a clean take and a much needed wicket comes down. It is Essex. They've gotten their second. The problem is that Surrey, they are on 150 already. So they'll have to ensure they keep up the momentum and keep up chipping in with wickets at regular intervals. It's 150 for the loss of 2. In comes another exceptional batter, Alice Davidson Richards. She's just made her way in the centre at number 4 position. And it is that kind of a situation where you will have to just get on with the game, and the momentum which we've seen, it is in the favour of Team Surrey. You just would want to continue the onslaught. Sophia Dunkley, she's been absolutely sensational so far. And also, of course, the two openers, Alice Monaghan and the captain, Phoebe Franklin, leading from the front. We've already seen 4 huge maximums and a lot of boundaries in this innings. Shows that it's a good wicket to bat on. It's just that you need to apply yourself in the middle. I mean, back in the UK, we've seen the wickets, they're really quick, and she's bowled exceptionally well. We'll just keep on the conversation live in the next over. It's 15 overs gone, 151 for 2. So just the last 5 overs remaining in this innings, and the stage is set for both the batters. Short delivery, and it's been pulled away. Oh, she really packs a punch. And now 2 destructive batters in the middle. We know how destructive Davidson Richards can be in the latter part of the innings, so it's a tailor-made situation for her. Still got 29 more legal deliveries to go, and Sophia Dunkley, from the moment she stepped in the ground, she's looked in impeccable form. Raced on to 28 in just 20 deliveries, and I think she's got a great opportunity to really convert this 28 into a big one. The 2 openers already getting their 50s. Nicely done, but just not getting it from the middle of the bat, finding the fielder. And talking about the point of view from Essex, I think they'll have to just keep on ensuring they pick up wickets. That is the only way that you'll have to stop the momentum and the run flow coming in from Team Surrey. Nicely pushed away towards mid-wicket, only a single. Because every time a new batter comes at the crease, it's not all that easy to just straight away come in and go for those big shots. It is that kind of a wicket where you need at least a couple of overs to give yourself some time to really adapt to this slow surface where the ball tends to keep slightly low. Oh, she's knocked it over. That is a brilliant delivery. Coming around the wicket, creating an angle, and the ball didn't really turn. It just pitched in the line of the stumps and straightened. And she's gotten a huge wicket in the context of play. That is the wicket they were desperately after. And they have gotten rid of Sophia Dunkley before she's played a good little cameo of 29 in 21 deliveries and put her team into a commanding position. It's 154 for 3. A timed wicket coming in for Team Essex, and they've gotten rid of a set batter. So now both the set batters are back into the hutch, and in comes the new batter. And she'll have to just get on with the business straight away. Jemima Spence, she batted beautifully in the last game, and yet again she's got some time to really prove her skill set and her abilities to clear these boundaries. Short delivery, this has been cut away. That is not the best of deliveries. Too short, width offered. And Jemima, she gets off the mark with a boundary. Yeah, it's always a pleasant feeling the moment you come onto bat and you hit a boundary on your first delivery you face. And that too against one of the experienced bowlers, Jonah Gardner. She's done well. Abtaha Maqsood, she was brilliant in the last game, but today a bit off colour. Not really pitching the ball in the right areas, and she was a bit expensive in the couple of overs she's bowled. I don't really think we're going to see her back in action because only the last 4 overs to go. Nonetheless, a good over coming in for Team Essex. It's 16 gone, 159 for 3. Well, I think the captain, she's gotten me wrong. I was just discussing on regards to if Abtaha Maqsood is going to be introduced. There she is to bowl the 17th over and her 3rd over. Good delivery to start off proceedings. I think it's a good move Why do I say that? Because you've got two new batters at the crease, and this is where Taha Maqsood becomes so deceptive. She's got the wrong one as well, and a good flipper which she bowls at times. Yeah, that's the one which pitches and just straightens, and also is getting that extra bit of zip off the surface. So all of a sudden now, Essex, they believe that they could restrict Surrey below at 180, 190. Because at one stage when Sophia, Dunkley and they all were batting, they were on the rampage and on the verge of scoring beyond 200. Yeah, a bit of cat and mouse going on in the centre. Taha Maqsood just bailing out there. She saw that Spence, she wanted to shuffle across the stumps, and that's where she opted not to bowl. Brilliantly done. This is very brave and a very, very fearless approach coming in from an experienced bowler, plays from the national side of Scotland, Taha Maqsood. She's got a lot of experience on her shoulders and knows how to bowl under such circumstances and under these conditions. It's a good start to this over. Brilliant. That is very, very smart bowling. She saw once again Spence just showing her cards a bit too early, wanted to come down the track quite fittingly, used her feet, and that's where Taha Maqsood, she decided to bowl slightly short, reading the batter's mind. That is brilliant stuff. Such a smart operator is Taha Maqsood. And look at what she's done. She's already bowled 3 dot deliveries followed by a single. It's turning out to be a splendid over. Just would want to finish off strong. Tossed up. She's converted this into a low full toss. And that's gone towards the boundary. So I need to give credit to Davidson Richards because that was an extraordinary stroke. She used her feet, came down and went inside out. That's a lovely stroke. Along the carpet. That was the key. She did not want to go aerial, keeping the ball down along the carpet and getting 4 important runs, which was turning out to be a quiet over. Davidson Richards getting that important boundary. Dot to close out a good over by Taha Maqsood. It's 17 gone. 164 for 3. Sorry. Castle to continue. Taha Maqsood providing that impetus in the last over the fielder's head. And you do get value for your shots the moment you clear the inner fielders, and that is a brilliant stroke. She was always in control, and that has been one key element that we've witnessed in this tournament so far. Not only just in this game, overall, they've used their feet to their advantage. They've been really busy at the crease, and that's good to see. Making it tough for the bowlers to really adjust to their right lengths. Look at that. Once again, comes down the track. This is high up in the air. Chance. Oh, bit of a collision. But they've done well in the end. And has she hurt herself? That could have been very nasty. Lovely delivery. She took all the pace of the ball. And there was a lot of elevation, not the distance. And oh, she's done well. Brilliantly caught. And Gardner, she's done exceptionally well. She's taken a brilliant take to get rid of Spence. She was looking threatening, but will have to go back after scoring just the 10 in the 8 deliveries. It's 168 for 4. So Castle picking up an important wicket. Lovely delivery. That's a good ball. Trying to bowl onto the stumps, and they're looking for the second. It was never there. Good bit of fielding. Now, the catching has been absolutely brilliant if we talk about the fielding department of Team Essex. Even yesterday we saw a lot of good takes and continuing the good form when it comes to the outfielding that we have witnessed so far in this tournament. Still, they've got a chance to be surpassing the 200 markers. Davidson Richards is there in the middle, and she's pretty much known for her big hits. So the stage is set. She goes for a big shot and finds the fielder. So double strike for Castle, and another big wicket going down. This is a good little comeback and a good passage of play. Look at that. That is the back of her hand delivery. She once again took all the pace off and enticed Davidson to clear the mid-wicket where there's heavy patrol. They've got a packed leg side field, and the catching has been spot on. Another good catch has been taken. No mistakes, and a short stay comes to the end for Davidson Richards after scoring 7 in 5. It's 169 for the loss of 5. So it's a double strike for Castle, and she's picked up 2 important wickets, 2 new batters at the crease. And this is a good little comeback by Team Essex. Just one stage, it was Surrey, they were just running away with the show. And all of a sudden, there has been some good decisions being taken in the middle. Eva Gray, the captain, she's really put her thinking cap on, and she's rotated her bowlers nicely in this important game for them. Goes for the ramp, reverse ramp, and just can't find the gap. It's going to be a dot delivery to close out a successful over for Castle. She's done for the day. 37 is what she's given, and picked up 2 wickets in her 4th over. It's 18 gone, 171 for 5. Smale to be bowling her last over. She's been economical compared to the other bowlers. Left arm spinner was slightly expensive in the first over, but she did well. And it was a good comeback. 25 and 3.1. That is job well done. And I think she's got a great opportunity now to pick up a wicket or 2. You've got 2 new batters at the crease. Kelly Moore and Priyanas Chatterjee. Kelly Moore, mind you, she played quite well even in the last game. And she doesn't have much time in her hands. She'll have to get on with the business right from the word go. Spinner being given the penultimate over. That's a brave move. I think you can afford to do that when you know that you've got 5 make them 5 wickets, half the side back into the hutch. You need to really trust your premier bowlers. And of course, we know the likes of Sophia Smale. She's one of the best quality bowlers they have in their lineup. And so far, she's doing a decent job, not conceding a boundary. They'll take that any day. Singles is not going to be a problem for Team Essex. So if they can restrict them low 190, which obviously is already a very good score that they've posted. Still, Essex will believe that it is that kind of a wicket that has been swept away. Only a single. They should believe that they do have a fair bit of chance to really chase this down, because we know the quality and the depth of Team Essex they possess in their lineup. And it is a good wicket to bat on. As the day has progressed, we can see the ball is coming on to the bat nicely. That has been reverse swept beautifully. It's a lightning kick outfield and good, decent attempt. But the ball did have enough legs to trickle away towards the boundary. And that is a super shot. You need good eye to really execute such shots, and she's made it look so simple. It wasn't all that bad at delivery. It's just that Kelly Amor, she's got that ability to really convert the loose deliveries, or rather the good deliveries, into bad ones. Last delivery of the penultimate over. Steps down the ground. No real power behind the shot. Gets a single, and she will retain strike in the next over. Nonetheless, Sophia Smale, she's done for the night, and she's done well. 19 gone, 179 for 5. Last over of this innings, beautifully bowled. This is very brave decision coming in by the captain, Eva Gray. She's opting to stick with her spinners. Gardner, she's done a decent job so far. Shuffles across the stumps, plays it towards the cow corner. Not really finding the desired gap. Bit of a stutter. This might be run out, and I think she shot. Yeah, she wasn't even there in the frame, and the umpire, Nadeem Anjum, not going upstairs because that was clearly out. It's a good shot. She did place it into the gap, but the problem was that bit of a mix-up. She just stopped for a fraction of a second whilst she was running, and that's caused her the wicket of hers. So it's 179, or make that 180 for the loss of 6. Tries to sweep that one, not getting any connection. I believe they should be happy from what they were early on. Team Essex, they were struggling, and it looked like Surrey, they were on the verge of scoring something big. Short delivery. Oh, she's missed out. She has definitely missed out on that one. A bit too short, angling down to the leg side. All she had to do is just use the pace of Gardner, where she opted to fire it onto the stumps. And there was an off-direction delivery onto the pads. So just the last 2 deliveries remaining in this match. She goes for the big shot. And has she taken this one? Well, this is going to be close. Is she claiming it? Let's have a close look once again. The batter, she's walking back to the dugout, which means, oh my word, that is a brilliant take. And I think it should go down as one of the best takes we've seen in this tournament. Lovely. So, Gardner, she strikes yet again. And Essex will now strongly believe they do have a fair bit of chance to give a good fight to Team Surrey. Miles goes for naught. Well, this is a brilliant over witnessing by Gardner. She's keeping things relatively simple in the center, not trying to do anything out of the box, and ensuring she just pitches it onto the line of the stumps. Just like that, that was a good delivery once again. They will surely look to come back for the second, as it's the last delivery of the innings, and they have taken the second successfully. So that's the end of the first innings, and 183 is what they've achieved. And I believe that is a very good target, especially on this kind of a wicket where we've seen that the bowlers, they aren't really getting anything. So they'll be coming out all guns blazing when they come out in the second innings. But hats off to the two openers and, of course, Sophia Dunkley. All the three batters playing a valuable innings and ensuring they get their team off to a good score. And that's the batting card in front of us. You can see Alice Monaghan 50 in just 25 deliveries, and Phoebe Franklin, the captain, for 57. They just laid the platform, laid the foundation for their side. Sophia Dunkley a quick 29, and then you can see in the end it was Jemima Spence hitting those couple of boundaries. 183 is what they've managed, and I believe that's a good target on any day, on any given surface. Well, it has been a tough outing for the women of Essex. Reva Pindoria, she just bowled one over surprisingly. Yes, I believe she was a bit expensive, but I think she should have been given another go. Ismay McGregor, excellent. Couple of wickets, hardly did she give any runs. Kelly Castle picked up two. Joanne Gardner, she did a brilliant job yet again. Exceptional performance. And also Abtaha Maksud, she was given the third over, and she did extremely well. 15 extras, that is something which they need to look into a bit on the higher side. Right there in match number 5, done and dusted with the first innings. Essex, they will need 184 when they come out to bat, and with a required run rate of 9.2 straight away. So it's going to be a fascinating run chase. We're going to dive into a short break, and once we are back, we're going to be all set with the run chase. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Tolerance Oval here in Abu Dhabi. Women's T20 2025. Batting first, Surrey. They scored 183 for 7 in 20 overs. That's a very good score on this surface. And it's going to be an interesting run chase. They're going to have to bat really well. Essex, they've got to bat really well and bat out of their skins to really chase this one down. Starting off with spin straight away. Surrey perhaps just trying to make a few inroads with the spinner on early on in the piece. Different tactics. Deep mid wicket and deep long on. The two fielders out. Side the 30-yard circle. Excellent bit of fielding. That is a superb stop. She's really tossing the ball up. Not afraid to toss the ball up. Very strong breeze blowing across the ground. Good delivery. Right on that wonderful length, drawing the batter forward. Lovely delivery. This time she beats him, and the wicketkeeper goes up for the stumping as well. But she is safely in that popping crease. Foot was not lifted. Another very good delivery. This has been a top over. Right on that perfect length. She's bowling at a very good pace as well for this surface. Not too quick. Use of the feet. Oh, just a shot of her. Made good ground. She couldn't get to that one. A top over from Coleman. 2 for none. Essex after the first over. Two for none after the first over. Essex, they need a solid start to chase this total. They're going to have to play really well. Looking to play that drive. Very good line, very good length. So far it's been a great start. Really hitting the perfect areas. This time she goes through the onside. That's a strong shot of the front foot. A fraction little shot and beautifully played off the front foot. Fraction shot just picks up the length so early and goes past mid on for 4. Again, shot into the wicket and pulled away. Over short mid wicket. Another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries here. She's got to get her length up. It's way too short for this surface. Easy pickings. 2 boundaries. Just about perfect start after a tidy first over. She is beginning to cut loose. Cut away, but she doesn't get past that fielder at mid-off. Pardon you, at backward point. Much warmer afternoon, but as the evening comes along, it's gonna get a lot pleasant. Nicely played, straight to covers. Had she hit the stumps, she was a goner. Quick single on the offside. Good cricket all round. Let's have a look at the replay. Straight to mid-off, and she was gone for all money. Had she managed to hit the stumps. 11 for no loss. Lost ball of the second. Straight back to the bowler. 2 overs done. 11 for no loss. Continuing with spin from the other end. Did that pitched on. It's a big shout from Gregory. Was the quicker delivery. Perhaps the bounce, and also chances for that pitched outside leg stump. Down the leg side. Just drifting on with the arm here, Gregory. She's bowling it a lot quicker through the air. Nicely played. Good bit of work in her follow through as well, keeping things tight. That was played hard into the surface. So they're trying to be positive here, both the openers. Another loosener on leg stump. She gets away with it, but still it will be a wide though. Cuts the offside. Another dot ball. Good pressure here from Gregory. He's keeping things tight. $13 for none. Again, she was looking to come down the pitch. Saw her coming and just pulled her length back. He's inching to play a big shot here, but at the moment just struggling to really pick length and commit to a stroke. It's a lot better. Good use of the feet. Another very tidy over in progress, so the pressure is building on both these batters. Can they break free here? Oh, under edge. through the legs of the wicketkeeper and into the ropes for 4. A streaky boundary, but they all count. Yeah, dropped it short and just a little inside edge pass like stump. In fact, off stump and into the ropes. Such a fast outfield. 4 runs. 3 overs gone. 18 for none. Eighteen for none after 3 overs. Surrey. They have really applied good pressure. More spin. Mills into the attack. Left arm orthodox. She's a fine bowler. Giving absolutely nothing away. Pressure is really telling here. 18 for none. 3.2 overs. They got to get a move on here. Chasing 180 odd. That was a loose ball. And dealt with it in style by her. Just easy pickings. Loose ball and beautifully played. All she needed a little bit of bat on it. Placed it fine for 4. Miles continuing. She has to get that line just like that. $22 for none after 3.4 overs. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant bit of wicket keeping. She was looking to use her feet and strangle down the leg side. Sharp piece of work behind the stumps. Excellent take. She had to move very, very quickly. Stay balanced. Excellent collection. Neat glove work. And the first breakthrough. 23 for 1. $23 for 1. Losing their first wicket, stumped down the leg side. And a little fumble. That's a boundary for Miller to start off her innings. A genuine outside edge. Such a fast outfield. Little fumble there. Perfect result for Miller though. She gets off the mark with a boundary. She was looking to work that on the onside. And a 4 overs. Miles, she's picked up his first wicket. 27 for 1 after 4. 27 for 1. Straight away, she wants to really smash her through mid wicket. At times can be a dangerous shot on slow wicket like this. Richards into the attack for the first time. Whipped away on the onside for another single. But you do feel like they need a couple of big overs to get some momentum into the innings, because chasing 184 is a big ask on this surface. It's doable, but you need to be in front of that required rate all the time, especially in the power play. Miller on strike. That was a loosener. Wicketkeeper doing a great job. Just brush the pads. So Miller will feel she also missed out on an opportunity to work that into space on the leg side and pick up runs. Every run means a great deal. Pulled away, and pulled away in style. That's a very good shot, and gone all the way. That was flat and hard. Brilliantly hit by her onto that front foot, and short arm jab. Tremendous power from Fella as she goes through mid wicket for a biggie. Sliced away. Good bit of work to pull it back. Another loosener there. Richards, she's got to get the ball a bit fuller. Generally, she's been on the shorter side for this surface. Exactly, you want to be bowling a lot more fuller on a slow pitch like this. Again, edged away, past the wicket keeper, and 4 runs. Useful runs here for Miller. It was wide and wanted to smash it just a little outside half of the bat. But perfect result though. Picking up a boundary. 5 gone, 40 for 1. Short ball. He really gets stuck into that one. Wonderfully struck for a boundary. This time Gardner is getting on the act. A loose ball. Moore into the attack and straight away put under pressure. 44 for 1, last over of the power play. So you expect them to take few chances. Lovely use of the feet. She doesn't beat cover on that occasion. Decent start. Still 9 wickets in hand, 140 required. They're going to have to go at a better rate than the current one. That can all change. Just one good partnership and you feel like you have the momentum. Especially the batters who get in on this surface, they're going to have to go big. That's a solid blow. Wonderful shot, inside out from Gardner. She gave herself that room and went up and over. That was a previous delivery though, which was hit hard towards the cover. Moore, change of angle for her, coming around the wicket, possibly trying something different. Well, the only question was, did that pitch on the stumps? The umpire doesn't think so. 6 overs gone, 48 for 1. Coleman, left arm spinner, bowled a pretty decent first over. He's been brought back into the attack here, so Surrey, they're really relying on the spinners so far. Nicely played down the ground. Just a single at this stage. They need a couple of boundaries. But at the same time, strike rotation, it's also plays a huge part when you're chasing score of an excess of 180. Coleman, he does vary her pace nicely. Very good action, simple action, good approach to the wicket. Dragged it from off stump towards mid-on from Gardner. Always looking to be positive and try and get to the pitch of the ball. That front foot moving quickly forward. 2 singles so far of the over. That's nice batting. Contrasting styles. Gardner, she's looking to get forward, use her feet on the other end. Gardner, she likes to just stay back on that back foot. Nicely struck, but no real conviction in that shot. Going along nicely. Singles are coming. So that partnership is building now. Lovely use of the feet again. And straight as an arrow. That's one of the safest shots in cricket. Lovely use of the feet from Miller. 7 gone, 56 for 1. 56 for 1 after 7 overs. Good partnership developing. Struck really hard. I was travelling. She got a hand to it. Ricochet. Still they scamper through for a quick single. So plenty of left arm spin at the moment. Miles, she's continuing around the wicket. Big shout as well. Just down the leg side. May have just brushed her path on the way through. They just can't afford to let this run rate creep up. Try and be positive. One out boundary every single over they need now. Lovely footwork again. All along the carpet for a single. Miller, she's playing really well along with Garden. They need just to up the scoring rate here. Sliced away on the offside. Good chase, good slide, and good throw there. A couple of runs added to the score. With that couple, they need 126 more. Firmly played through mid-on for another single. $60 for 1. This partnership developing nicely. They're going to have to lift the run rate at some stage. Cotton ball chance and accepted. Wonderful catching from her. She struck that one hard, but unfortunately went straight to Miles. She caught it with no trouble whatsoever. 60 for 2. That's the end of Garden of 19. Nicely played on the onside. A fraction too short. Gregory. And she's been greeted with a boundary. Quick footwork. Gardner. She's seeing the ball well. Being out there for a fair bit of time now. Much needed boundary to break the shackles. Lovely use of the feet again. As she goes up and over just enough. Over that mid-off fielder. May have got fingertips on it. Let's have a look. It was firmly struck. Now There wasn't a chance. It's gone for a boundary. So back-to-back boundaries here for Gardner. She's decided now she has to really go after the bowling. Struck hard straight down the ground. Great start to the ninth over. Getting 9 runs of the first 3 deliveries. They got to convert this over into a big one. Eva Gray, the skipper, walks out to the middle with that massive responsibility on her shoulders, chasing a very good total posted by Surrey. Nicely whipped away. Eva gets off the mark with a stylish on drive for a single. But an excellent over for them. Again, nicely struck and over the head of long on. For a moment, it looked like going straight to the fielder at long on, just over her head for 6. So this is turning out to be a massive over. Exactly the kind of over they were looking for. She's gonna cross the line this time. Have a look at that. Was tossed up. She's gone for that slog sweep and went straight. That's a very good take. And that's a timely breakthrough. Wicket here for Gregory against the run of play. They lose their 3rd wicket, 77 for 3. $77 for 3. Timely breakthrough. The last over, last ball. Gregory. She was expensive in that over, but she's picked up a wicket. Important wicket. They need to rebuild another partnership. Eva and Castle in the middle. That is a bit of a loosener. Fine leg was quite fine. $78 for 3. Further 106 required. 110 runs per over is pretty much doable. It's just a matter of a couple of big overs. Partnership to develop on the other end. Sorry, they'll be hoping that they keep on picking up wickets. Nice, relaxed atmosphere. Lovely clip through mid-on. Madon was up, but she was quick to get going. Richards continuing. Nicely played through the offside. Will be another single. Eva Gray, she's a strong player, scorer of the wicket. This game is wide open. One good partnership things can really turn on the other end. Surrey, they got to stay really focused and try and squeeze a couple of dot balls. He was looking to pull that one. Not quite arriving off the surface. Excellent stuff here in this over. Just 3 runs. As long as they can manage to keep the boundaries dried up, that can really cause a little bit of panic, and then we try and induce a mistake from the batter. Chipped away, mid-on. Oh, dropped. That was a simple chance, and she couldn't hang on to that one. Trying to play through the onside. That was a bit of a leading edge. Perhaps a little bit of change of pace from Richards. That was nicely bowled, but unfortunately put down at mid-on. Loose delivery onto the pads, and she's managed to pick that gap between fine leg and square leg. Perfect way to end the over. 85 for 3 after 10.
Well, we're halfway through in the second innings. 85 for 3. Essex, they believe they do have a fair bit of chance to chase this down. 99 to win in the last 10 overs. It's not going to be all that easy. Because, of course, talking about the bowlers of Surrey, they've got some quality bowlers in the lineup, and 3 wickets have already been picked up. Excellent bit of fielding. You can now see the urgency coming in. That's good to see. Each and every dot delivery is certainly going to pile up a lot of pressure on the team Essex. And it's a good run chase, but losing 2 quick wickets, which has brought 2 new batters at the crease. So once again, they'll have to stitch up a partnership. Courtine Coleman, she's done a fine job so far. Hasn't picked up a wicket, but what I really like as to what she's doing is she's bowling at the right channel. And look at that flight which she's offered. That is a good delivery yet again. And this is where when you know that you've got a new batter at the crease, you can really apply and you can really entice rather the batters to go for a big shot. This is high up in the air, and that is a massive hit. It's a good blow. It's gone towards the boundary. Eva Gray, the captain, will have to rise up to the occasion and lead from the front. Create an example we saw in the first match. Elise Bilani, the captain of Tasmanian Tigers, she almost pulled off a miracle victory for her side where she went on to score 89. Missed out to 100, so we expect something similar from Eva Gray as well. Tossed up, low full toss, hit down the ground. So only a single. Still, I believe the momentum and the pendulum is still in this favor of team Surrey. 93 and 9.1. It's not going to be all that easy. They need 10 runs per over. Chipped in the air. Looking for 2. Deciding against it. So just single to close out. Another good over for team Surrey. It's 92 for 3 after 11. Good delivery to start off proceedings in the 12th over. Draneve Gier, she bowled 1 good over, which she gave 9 runs, and it is that kind of a wicket where we've seen that it's keeping on the low side, and that's where I think Gier needs to just be bowling onto the stumps. Somehow pick up a single shy of the stumps, no real damage done. So they'll have to really do the rebuild up work. Kelly Castle and Eva Gray, the captain, still out there in the middle. So much is expected and relied on her shoulders. So until this pair is there in the middle, they still have hopes that they could chase down 92 more runs. One thing they need to ensure, they don't really play out any quiet overs. That is something which they can't afford. It's just going to shoot up the required run rate very quickly. That's going to be a wide, trying to bowl a slow delivery, just missing her direction, and one more added in a form of extra. You can see she was trying to create some room for herself, Eva Gray, and that's where Gier wanted to just bowl it away from her zone, from her arc. She wanted to hit it straight down the ground, and I can understand why, because at the moment they've set a field as such that they've got the mid on and the mid off in the circle, and that's why you can see Eva Gray, she's persistent to play it down the ground. She's trying to clear the inner fielders towards the mid off. Just a single. Singles aren't really going to be a problem for Team Surrey. And every time there's a dot delivery or a single, you will see how quickly the run rate will shoot up. So at this stage, they need one big over, I believe. Eva Gray, she's already gotten a good start, 12 and 7. And Kelly Castle batting on 5 at the moment. Good delivery. That's a perfect ball. And if Genevieve Gier, she can continue to be bowling at that consistent line and be a bit more disciplined, I think there will be a time where she will be getting reward and picking up a wicket. Kelly Castle and Eva Gray, after getting a good start, they will want to now just ensure they keep up the momentum in their favour. A dot delivery to close out a good over by Gier. It's 12 gone, 95 for 3. Danny Gregory to bowl her third over. A little expensive so far, but mind you, she's picked up an important wicket of the set batter. Joan Gardner goes for a big hit once again, and it doesn't really find any kind of connection. So after one quiet over, I think you will see the urgency coming in from the batters of Team Essex, and that's where Surrey will believe that the gates will open for them to pick up a wicket or two. That is a very good delivery. She's deceived her by that excellent bit of flight and almost producing a wicket for her team. She did come down the track, but she's ensured that her back foot was in the line. So she's done well, and Gregory was on the verge of picking her second wicket. It's a very interesting passage of play. At this stage, you would want Essex batters to get one big over, but at the same time, the problem is that they've lost 3 wickets. So whilst they try to go for a big over, you don't want to be losing your wickets. This is close. This is very, very close. And Javi Botha seems to be not very convinced by that decision. Yeah, I think that would have just gone over the stumps. A good delivery though. Gregory bowling in those fine lines at the moment, and also I really like the flight which he's getting at the moment. Required run rate. Just keep an eye on the required run rate. Oh, that's the wrong one, and agonizingly close to the off stick. How did it miss the stump? Eva Gray, the captain, is living dangerously, and clearly she's not very comfortable against Danny Gregory, one of their main premier spinners, who's doing a decent job so far. And she's getting very, very close to pick up a wicket. Smash down the ground, finds the fielder. The boundaries are difficult to come by, and that's all because of some good bowling which we're witnessing in the middle. Time is running out. In a T20 format, 12 runs per over. It's a tough task, especially against the likes of Surrey bowlers. And you've got a couple of overs of Genevieve Gier. She's got 2. And you've got one more from Teely Cortine Coleman. She'll be bowling soon. Got delivery, but no damage done. It's a dot to close out. Another good over for Team Surrey. It's 98 for 3 after 13. 98 for 3 after 13, just the last 7 overs remaining. So more spin being introduced. And it's just getting out of their hands. Yes, there is a partnership being formed. The problem is the runs are not coming easily. And that is because of some disciplined and tight bowling so far we're witnessing by the bowlers of Team Surrey. They've certainly done their homework, and it was a good decision after Phoebe Franklin, the captain, winning the toss, and she had no hesitations to be batting first, and they've done well. 183 is what they've scored. That is a massive score that they've put on. Kelly Moore to continue to bowl her second over. She's doing a very good job at the moment. And really at this stage she can really bowl one delivery which is flighted onto the stumps and really let the batter to go for a big shot. Castle, she's already played 15 deliveries, so it's high time she gets a move on. This is uppish. It's going towards the boundary, and yes, getting the all-important boundary in this over. It wasn't the best of deliveries, too full, and a lot of width has been offered. So much needed boundary coming in context of play, and also the 100 now comes up for Team Essex. Well, there you go, another very talented side. On the background, we've got Ahmed Raza, the coach of ECB Women, who's done an exceptional job so far in this tournament. A lot of hard work is being put behind the scenes. Of course, Ahmed Raza, talking about him, he's been the servant of UAE for a very long time, has been the captain as well of the UAE national side. So that is one man who carries a lot of experience on his shoulders, and really to be a coach of such a formidable side, it's a privilege for both the coach and the team of ECB Women. Yeah, that's coming next. ECB Women are going to take on Yorkshire. So they're watching this match closely at the Yorkshire Women. Goes for the big shot. Not real timing. Can't really find the gap. So just a single to close out the 14th over. It's 105 for 3, beg your pardon. Now that both the batters, they've gotten their eye in the middle, they've applied themselves, it's high time they should be looking to take a few risks. Why not? You've already lost one game early on, so it's high time you should be just playing with a big heart, play with a fearless and a courageous approach. Davidson Richards being brought back into the attack. She was a little expensive in her first spell, but this is a perfect opportunity for her to pick up a wicket or two, because clearly, I think Castle and Eva Gray, they will look to go big. There's no two doubts on that. Required run rate almost jumping on to 14 runs per over. Lovely delivery, and each and every dot delivery you will see the pressure being mounted on Team Essex. They did start off well, mind you, where they were 77 for 2 after 9 overs. But then some excellent bowling by Beaton Miles and Danny Gregory. They've really pulled things back nicely, and now the match is in their grasp. Shot delivery. This has been heaved away towards the final region, and it's gone towards the boundary, and a much needed one. That's much more like it. You'll have to really take your chances and look for those boundaries and maximums. I don't want that required run rate to really go up to 15, 16. It's already very high. It's almost 14 runs per over. Somebody will really have to play a gem of an innings. All of a sudden now, Kerry Castle, she is getting those runs. That's been cut away nicely once again. She's found the gap to precision and intentionally playing it along the carpet. Never wanted to go aerial. She was always in control. Just that little trigger movement and going so low down, crouching, and she's really slapped this towards the cover region for a much needed boundary. So a couple of boundaries have been picked up. This might just be that big over they were looking for. 2 more deliveries and they should look to go big on these next 2 deliveries. Where does Davidson Richards bowl? Anything fuller? We've seen that Castle and Eva Gray, they've been severe, so they're opting to make a field change now. Long off, it comes in the circle, and the cover, it goes back. So they've got a deep cover now. A false start for Davidson Richards. She'll have to go back and reload because she was not happy and satisfied with the field. There was a minor adjustment which had to be made, which is now made by Davidson Richards. Oh, that ball really kept low, but still somehow she's got a lot of bat on that one, and she will come back for easy couple of runs. So 11 runs have been picked up and 1 more delivery to go. Just 1 big over. I think that's what they need. This hasn't turned out to be a massive over because what they need at this stage, that is what Castle and Gray, they have gotten in this over. Once again, hits it hard, but this time she's hit it very hard and it's gone towards the boundary. So a good over coming in for Team Essex, and they should believe that they still have an outside chance to really win this game. Just keep fighting, try to keep this game alive and try to take it as deep as you can. 120 for 3 after 15. Miles back into the attack. She did exceptionally well in her first spell, picked up 2 important wickets and really put her team into a commanding position. Continues, tossed up delivery and well done. Good fielding on her own bowling. And that is a very competitive side on your screen. ECB women, they are all set and ready for their next game. They've already gotten a win under their belt. Watching this game closely, assessing the conditions, reading the wicket nicely, and that is what they have done yesterday. They've been absolutely brilliant, led by Isha Oza, and there they are, one of the destructive sides of women's team. ECB women will be taking on the talented side of Yorkshire, and that is going to be one cracker of a contest. Right then, this is turning out to be a quiet over, and I think Castle, she's done the right thing. She's gone down to Eva Gray. She's having a word with her. What is the advice going to be so far? She's looking to play down the ground. Maybe she can just try to clear her front leg or look to play towards the mid wicket. Oh, she's missed out on that. That was a full toss, and to add insult to injury, it's gone towards the boundary. It's 4 byes. They won't mind how they come, and Miles, she's got a smile on her face because she can see the funny side of it. Yeah, why not? Yeah, they're going to have a laugh about it later on after the game. Yeah, if they go on to win. Otherwise, I'm not too sure. Yeah, this is one team which has been coached by Ahmed Raza, UAE ex-player, who's really put in a lot of hard work to be forming this side, and a lot of hard work is being put behind the scenes. And also talking about ECB women, they've beaten Essex yesterday, where we saw the heroics of the captain herself, Isha Oza, leading from the front, and also was the player of the match with all-round performance, scoring runs at important stage where the team was struggling. Close, this is going to be close. And a cleaner pickup would have been surely out. Nonetheless, it's still a quiet over. Let's have a close look once again. She tucked it away. It was a loud call of two, but it was a good return throw. And all she had to do is just gather it correctly. She had all the time in the world. Look at that. It just gives you an impression that she was gone for all money. 16 gone, 127 for 3. Gregory to continue. That is a very good ball, almost picking up a wicket. Very smart delivery by Danny Gregory. She's doing a very good job so far. Yeah, that was the last delivery of the last over, where we were going to see almost a run out. Cleaner pickup, things would have been different. They're just trying to understand what is the method now, what is the objective. They're looking only for singles, which I don't really think is the right approach. Singles aren't really going to harm Team Surrey. They need those wickets at the moment. Surrey and Team Essex, they need huge boundaries, big sixes. After you'll see each and every, oh, that is a good effort in the deep, and she's gotten an important boundary, converting it into a low full toss, using her feet and playing a good cricketing stroke with a straight bat in the V. And at this level, should have been stopped, but it was struck so hard that it just passed by her. Lovely delivery. She's following Eva Gray. She came down the track, and that's where she decided she's going to just fire it onto her body line. So just the 6 runs in this over. Couple of more good deliveries, and that's it. Job well done. Yeah, it's just looking a bit tough now, because they are looking for the big shot, but they're not really getting the connection. Danny Gregory, she's bowled exceptionally well, would look to finish strong. Just one more delivery, and I think she's got an opportunity to pick up a wicket. Just toss it up. Entice the batter to go for a big shot yet again. She does toss it up, and very close to be getting a wicket. She's done for the day, and it's good performance overall. 1 wicket, 32 in 4. 134 for 3 after 17. Kalimur to bowl her third over. 50 required in the last 18 deliveries. It's just getting out of their hands. And now it's the time Kalimur will think she's got a great opportunity to pick up a wicket. This has been rammed towards the fine leg, and that's a good start to this over. They'll have to keep on finding the boundaries and the maximums. And on the very first delivery, Eva Gray, she's swept that, and it's gone beyond the fine leg fielder for a boundary. Yeah, there's the notepad. Each and every single point, each and every single delivery and an over is being noted down. And that should have been noted. Loose delivery in the 18th over, which went for a boundary. Bit of a mix-up and a bit of a fumble. Oh, it's all happening there in the middle. This has been a good little performance by Team Surrey, well led by Phoebe Franklin. It's always so good to see as a captain when you score runs and you perform. It really gives you that boost in your morale and also uplifts the mood in the camp. I wanted to go for the ramp once again, but Kalimur, she's a very smart operator. That's where she fired it outside the offside stump channel. And another dot delivery. Dots will make it very, very difficult for Essex. 45 required in the last 15 deliveries. Still possible. 2 big hits are required desperately. This is played beautifully towards the point region. And in the end, she does well to keep them for only 2. Well, one thing is quite evident and visible, that as the day has progressed, we've seen in the early morning start, yes, there was something for the fast bowlers, but now it's absolutely dry. The spinners have definitely come into play. Then there is some purchase and assistance for the spinners if you bowl in the right areas. But you need to give yourself a bit of chance to really flight the ball. If you bowl quicker on this wicket, it might just hold up, especially in the day games. But in the night, it's going to be a different story, where we will see ECB women taking on Yorkshire. Oh, nothing much you could have done on that. Right in the block hole, and it's a dot to close out. Good over yet again. 141 for 3 after 18. So opting to go with pace in the penultimate over. Davidson Richards, she's been a bit expensive in her 3 overs. Look at that. That is brilliantly done. Excellent bit of fielding. She's certainly saved a few runs for her team. And that is what you love to see. You need to give your 100% even when you know that you are in a commanding position. That's going to be a while. I think she was trying to bowl a slower delivery, but got it all wrong. Yeah, the back of the hand delivery, mind you, that is a very difficult ball to execute, and that's the reason it just didn't come out right. 41 more required in the last 11 deliveries. It's just getting out of their hands now. Shot delivery, hit hard towards mid-wicket, but yet again finding the fielder. The idea is right. They're trying to hit or rather clear the shorter part of this ground, but once again, can't really find the desired gaps at the moment. It's now looking very difficult. Essex, they're on the verge of their second defeat in this tournament. Yesterday losing to ECB Women, and now struggling against Surrey. Boulder! What a delivery, right onto the stumps. You miss, I hit. What a sight for the fast bowler Davidson Richards. Trying to create some room, and Castle just missed out in the end. That's a very good delivery, and the celebration, it says it all. So finally some respite coming in for Davidson Richards. Picks up a wicket. It's 145 for 4. Blinken Johns makes her way in the center. A bit too much to ask for, and that is taken beautifully. It's a return catch, and she says thank you. And mind you, now she's on a hat-trick. Good delivery. Fuller, she wanted to hit it a bit too hard, but just that bat twisting in her hands, and she accepts it gratefully. Beautifully bowled. And another wicket has been picked up, so she's just compensating as to what just happened in the first 3 overs, and that's a very short stay for Blinken John. She goes for not disturbing the scorers today. Davidson Richards, she's on a hat-trick. Oh, all she had to do is just bowl onto the stumps, and I think she had a great chance and an opportunity to pick up a hat-trick. And this is a great little comeback. Davidson Richards, of course, one of their mainstream bowlers. She's done well in her last over, in the penultimate over. She's really impressed her coaching staff, her management, the captain. They will be pretty much obliged with this effort. 2 very good deliveries, which richly deserved a wicket. Last delivery. Hits it along the carpet towards the long on. Will get a single, and she is going to retain strike. But it's pretty much done and dusted. 37 is what they need in the last over. It's 147 for 5. The captain Eva Gray on strikes, and Miles to be bowling her last over. She's bowled extremely well in these conditions, and they're looking for 2. We'll get it comfortably in the end. I think the captain Eva Gray, she's played beautifully here. The problem is that she was really falling short of partners, and you can't really expect to runs to just flow from one end. She needed some support and some impetus to come in the innings, which wasn't the case. All the other batters, they did have a bit of struggle when they came on to bat in the middle. They took a lot of time to really adapt. Well, this could be out, and very close. Lucky escape. Could have been another wicket in the form of run out. Beautifully bowled once again. Getting that outside edge. Good pick up. Let's have a close look. Yeah, just making in time. .150 also comes up for Essex, but they're going to fall short. Still 34 required. A lot of runs to be scored. And there you can see a lot of family members are here enjoying the game of cricket. Mind you, there's another cracker of a game coming up. It's next. ACB women are going to take on Yorkshire. Yorkshire losing their first game yesterday against Tasmanian Tigers, but then they're a formidable side and they look to bounce back strong. And the ECB women, they have had a great game yesterday, winning against Team Essex. And Essex, they're on the verge of losing their second game. So don't really think Essex are going to make it for the finals. Five runs coming in so far. Miles, she's bowled extremely well. She hits it downtown. There's protection in the deep. So just the last delivery remaining, and you will see the celebrations coming in for Team Surrey. This has been a great little match which we've seen, and a very good comeback for Team Surrey. Mind you, they lost their opening game yesterday against the Blaze. Last delivery of the match. This is chipped up in the air towards the cow corner. Falls in the vacant area. They're coming back for the second. Could be a run out. Yes, it is. Good pickup. And she's dislodged the stumps. The umpire raises his finger, and that's the end of this game. It's Team Surrey. They've won this game comprehensively in the end. And they were always in control of this game. That was the last wicket going down. And with that, it is Surrey. They have won this game. Yeah, she had given up very early because she knows she was in a lot of trouble. So high fives all around, handshakes all around. It was a good game of cricket, but in the end, it turned out to be pretty much one-sided encounter. And Surrey, they stood tall, they held their nerves, and they went on to score a very good score of 183. That was a big score on the surface. And Essex, they managed to score only 154 in their allotted 20 overs. Well led by Phoebe Franklin, the captain of Team Surrey. That's the batting card for you. Joan Gardner, 35. Ria Pindoria, 15. Gotten off to a good start. Eva Gray, she played extremely well, but the problem was, as I mentioned earlier, she was running out of partners. Kelly Castle also getting 29. 153 is all they've scored. Yeah, very impressive bowling display. Tilly Coleman didn't pick up a wicket, but was very economical. Jennifer Gier, 2 overs economical. Surprisingly, didn't bowl another over. And then I think the pick of the bowlers was Bethan Miles. She bowled extremely well. Alice Davidson, which has just picked up 2 wickets in her last over. Danny Gregory, yet again, very impressive, picked up a wicket. Overall, it was a good collective performance by Team Surrey. That's the summary for match number 5. Surrey batting first after winning the toss, piling up a good score of 183. Franklin and Monaghan scoring 50s for both of them, and Sal Dunkley coming in and playing a good little cameo. Gardner, McGregor picking up 2 wickets apiece. In reply, Essex, they could manage to score just the 153. Eva Gray, the captain, did battle it out hard, but she did fall short in the end. Miles was the pick of the bowlers for Surrey. Davidson Richards picked up 2, was slightly expensive. Gregory also bowled well. And in the end, it is Team Essex. They have won this game comfortably. Right, then we will just take a short little break, and once we are back, we will be ready with the post-match presentation. Stay tuned. Welcome to the post-match presentation of Abu Dhabi Women's T20 in match number 5. Surrey winning the toss, and they had no hesitations to be batting first, and they went on to score a massive target of 183 in the allotted 20 overs. In reply, Essex managed to score 154 in their 20 overs, and they did fall short. And Surrey winning this game comprehensively by 30 runs. I would now like to invite the captain, Phoebe Franklin. Also, she is the player of the match. She's played exceptionally well. Phoebe Franklin, you were absolutely brilliant, 57 runs. And tell us more, how was the wicket behaving today?
The wicket was pretty nice. It was a bit skiddy last night, so didn't really know what to expect during the day. I think Alice Monaghan started with the intent. It wasn't the easiest for me to start with, but then I could use her momentum to keep going forward.
How would you compare onto the last game yesterday? It wasn't the best of the games where you had to face a loss. Under the lights, I think the ball was skidding on. And tell us more about today.
Yeah, today I think the bounce was pretty true, so we could stick to our strengths, and hitting down the ground was probably a lot easier.
Well, Phoebe Franklin, you were absolutely brilliant. Congratulations and best of luck for tomorrow's game.
Thank you very much.
That was the captain, Phoebe Franklin. She was absolutely magnificent with her batting performance and her leadership qualities. We're done and dusted for the post-match presentation, but stay tuned as we've got another exciting game lined up. It's going to be ECB Women. They are going to play their next game here in Abu Dhabi. Stay tuned.